Hey there. Would you like to learn how to break the fundamental laws of spacetime in-game? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Generations Speed Strats, a series where I go over all the cool speedrun tech and skips in this game and help people better understand it. For our first episode, I'll be going over Chaos Control. Chaos Control, or CC, is an ability that allows you to pause time for 5 seconds. Wait, it's not 5 seconds? It's 6 seconds? CC lets you pause time for 6 seconds. This time stopping has many effects, such as allowing you to walk on or through hazards that would normally damage you, just to make sure to be in a safe place when time returns to normal, stopping all movement besides your own, and giving you time to reach otherwise inaccessible areas. CC also fully restores your boost gauge. Hello, this is editing me just adding on something that I forgot to mention in the original video. You can normally activate Chaos Control at any time, except when you are otherwise inactionable. And what that means is if you can't move Shadow, you can't activate Chaos Control, to put it simply. And generally, you are able to move Shadow, but there are some things like red dash rings or like the rope bouncing in Kingdom Valley that stop you. So that is something to keep in mind. Anyway, back to the video. Now, this sounds useful already, and it is. But there's something very special about CC. It pauses the in-game timer. Now, as you'd expect, speedrunners saw this and decided to leave it alone. A cool little factoid that helps link the gameplay into the canon a bit better. Nothing more than that. Nah, who am I kidding? We saw this and went 30 seconds of consecutive time pause, let's go! To go into how this works, I need to explain how CC is earned. CC is gained using CC charge orbs. There are two main methods of earning CC charge orbs: killing enemies and CC item capsules. Gaining CC from enemies works perfectly fine. Kill about 5 regular enemies and you'll charge CC. The capsules are more complicated. For some reason unknown to even God themselves, CC capsules give 2 CCs when you break them. One immediately when the capsule breaks that for some reason doesn't show up on the HUD unless you use it, and one from the charge orbs that the capsule drops. Now, normally, this wouldn't matter, as the charge orbs are so fast you collect them almost instantly after breaking the capsule. Except, remember when I said CC stops all non-shadow movement? This also applies to CC charge orbs. So, if you enter CC, break a CC capsule, and then activate the capsule's immediate CC as the first CC ends, which can be done by either holding down the CC button or timing the input, depending on what you prefer. Then, when your second CC ends, the charge orbs will then move towards you and you will get a third CC. Now, it is also possible to do this without entering CC first. If you boost through a CC capsule at max boost speed, while holding the CC input to immediately use the insta-CC the capsule gives you, then the charge orbs are stopped in time and you do gain enough distance to be able to wait for them to come to you after the CC ends. Unfortunately, this isn't as consistent as breaking a capsule while you're in CC, as things like level geometry can get in the way, whereas breaking a capsule while in CC will always guarantee you the 3 CCs, assuming you chain correctly between the first and the second. This lets speedrunners get much more CCs than intended, and pause the in-game timer for a really long time, which lets runners do crazy stuff like this. Now, the efficacy of this varies heavily between categories. In full game categories that are timed using real time, this is almost useless, as no matter how powerful the emo headshot gets, he cannot pause time in the real world. Normally, you have to go a little out of your way to get CC, so in real-time categories, CC chaining is generally slower than just not doing it at all. However, in individual level runs, also known as IL runs, that are timed using the in-game timer, being able to pause the clock for 6, not 5, 6 seconds is massively helpful, which is why you see a lot of CC use in IL runs, but not as much in full game runs. In IL, any method of getting CC that loses less than 6 seconds, not 5, 6, is worth it to go for. So most IL routes are actually pretty slow in real time, but make up for it with the massive amount of CCs that they get. Now, this isn't to say that CC is useless in real-time runs, it's still incredibly useful. It opens up fast paths that are otherwise inaccessible and allows you to refill your boost gauge on demand so you never run out. But compared to IL runs, CC has a lot less use in real-time runs. If you want to get the hang of CC chaining, I'd recommend trying the chain in Space Colony Arc Act 1, the first level. Don't start off with a full chain, try and build up to it. Just try to make it from here to here, without leaving CC. If you need help, feel free to look at the routing used in IL runs, which you can find on the speedrun.com leaderboards that will be linked in the description, or ask for help in the Discord, which will also be linked in the description. People are always willing to help. Also, follow me on Twitch. I plan on doing some any % attempt streams in the near future, so if you want to see that, follow me. Link in description. Thanks. Good luck in your runs, and remember to have fun with them.